And welcome in now New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, great to have you with us.
It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on the panel strategy today to bring up Mike Pence, talk about him as a hero, and try to cast this difference between him and Donald Trump. Is this how the American people view January 6th?
No, you know what the American people are really thinking about right now, and I know we say it over and over again, but it's so true. They are thinking about the price of meat. They're thinking about the price of gasoline. They're thinking about the inflation. They're thinking about the open border. They're thinking about the spiraling crime rate in all our big cities. They're thinking about the fact that we don't have a real supply chain. They're thinking about how much we depend on China and how weak we've gotten. That's what American people are really thinking about. Now, what insider political scheming Democrats are thinking about is how they can make President Trump look bad, how they can get people unfocused from the really horrific issues that are going on in our country right now, like inflation. And so they're putting on a television production. This is not a real commission where you had Republicans, real Republicans, and real Democrats on there to debate the issue, to discuss it, to explore. By the way, because there's a lot we want to find out, where some of these prisoners are being held, what's going on with them, are they in solitary confinement, why are some people being held and others are not, why were some people just simply told to go right into the building. There's questions, but they're never going to be answered, because this is a made-for-TV production. This is General Hospital on steroids. This is nothing real, and it's nothing productive at the end of the day. Let's fix our country. Let America be strong again. And they've got to stop doing this stuff, which is completely and totally partisan.
Yeah, people do, I think, need to pay attention just so that they can see what you're talking about. Tune in a little bit at least. We're going to be monitoring it. They don't have to watch it in real time, but it is important to know what's not involved in these hearings, what's being excluded. I want to play a clip of Ted Cruz from a while back. He was asking one of the officials in the FBI some questions that they couldn't answer. Take a listen.
Did any FBI agents or confidential informants actively participate in the events of January 6th? Yes or no?
Sir, I can't answer that.
And the question is, why not? And if we're really going to prevent or try to prevent, if that's what this is all about, this from happening again, don't we deserve the answer to questions like that?
Of course we deserve real answers all across the board. A lot of times we are not getting real answers because, remember, any answer is only as good as the question that's put before the person. The questions that are being used are purposely trying to hurt President Trump, really make a number of other people look bad, and they're totally partisan. So we have two Republicans on there that are absolutely not really Republicans. They can say they're Republican, they're not. That's why they were chosen by the Speaker. So we don't have any balance. We don't have any Jim Jordans on there or Banks
if this were a serious pursuit, Congressman, they would be asking those types of questions, or one of the Democrats would. We still got to know about, Capitol security as well, Capitol Police. And we ask that question because, there are Republicans right now working on this gun control, which includes red flag laws. They seem to be open to this idea. And it's not that as a concept or an idea, people are against red flag laws, but when you can't get questions from the FBI like that, these are the same people that are going to be enforcing these red flag laws. What's your take on this? Do you have any confidence in this supposed bipartisan gun control legislation that's making its way through this?
I think we need to make our schools much safer. I have safer schools legislation where what happened would have never, ever happened. I have legislation that really would cover a broad spectrum of areas. We don't need to take more gun rights away. And you know what? You take guns from the honest, good people by and large, and the criminals and the people that have mental insufficiencies and other problems are still going to get a hold of them. And, it was kind of humorous in my state of New Jersey. We went from a magazine of, and I'm a gun owner. We went from a magazine of 13 to 10. It was as big as you could get. Like, that was really going to make a difference. So I went to my friend at the gun store, and he put a special attachment in my gun, in my magazine, so it only went to 10. And we laughed as we said together, yeah, it's good to know that, now I've only can have 10, as well as I'm sure all the criminals
right.
that are all throughout the state of New Jersey, they're going to make sure before they go out and beat somebody or murder them or harm them, they're really going to make sure that their magazine, though, only holds 10.
Right.
Obviously, they are breaking the law. When you're killing people, you're breaking the law. And let me say this one other thing. It's terrible. It's horrible what happened in Uvalde. But you know what's also horrible? 150 individual souls lost their life over Memorial Day because of criminal
And nobody
activity.
wants to talk about that, Congressman. Nobody
does.
It's not politically advantageous for them to do so. So they focus on what is. Great to see you. We got to run. We got to run, Congressman. Okay. We'll have to hold the thought for the next time. I know we'll talk to you again real soon. We appreciate your time. Take care.
Thank you.